and that'll be the first words that we hear today. PMSN. New moon energies, meteor shower. What does that mean for you being in Gemini? I don't know. It means awesomeness. That's what it means. Nikki,
I
you
kind
know.
of feel like when the new moon started, shit started.
I don't know if you guys have been feeling any different for the past week and a half. I certainly have. More irritable than anything else. Like I wanted to throat punch somebody. I don't condone violence, but sometimes you feel certain ways. I'm just saying. But being in Gemini means it's the end of the old, beginning of the new. So you're closing out all your accounts right now. That's what's happening. If you're feeling deep-seated things bubbling up or you're crying randomly at like songs or movie comments and it doesn't make any sense to you, it's because all those deep repressed emotions have no choice but to come up because the slew of energies that are coming in, whether it's solar flares, whether it's the meteor shower, whether it's the new moon, full moon, all these astrological events do actually amplify our current positions, our current frequencies, and what's happening beneath the surface. So you might be feeling a little, I don't know, anxiety to the max, irritable to the max. Nikki, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling rageful to the max.
To
I'm
the
feeling
max.
Taurus. I feel like Tauruses and Geminis, and you know what's hilarious is that I've always had a best friend throughout my entire life that was a Gemini. And like as one would leave my life, the other one would come in. So I think it's kind of interesting. Now I think about it. But I've also noticed that Tauruses and Geminis butt heads a lot.
Yeah, we do. And not for nothing, but I'm surrounded by you guys.
Yeah.
You Tauruses. I can't get away from you. I don't know what the heck is happening. And it's not just you. You got Aaron, you got a couple other people that are in my life and I'm like,
Mhm.
you're fine as friends. I wouldn't bone you, but that's another story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally because you're a Taurus. I would not have it. But I've heard that said about Geminis too, so I can't say nothing. Like, oh God, you're a Gemini? Hell no.
There's
No,
the
but
multiple the dual personality though.
oh
That's
no, there's
you
much
got
more.
that going for you.
So much more. So multifaceted. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
These energies are multifaceted. They are designed for you to close out old, residual, deep seated issues that need to be closed. They need to be let go, cleared out. Your lessons, hopefully, you've learned them. If not, you're going to restart a new cycle with the same lessons, which sucks. Basically, it's like, let's say you're in level 5 of Mario, and then Koopa kills you, and then you have to restart the entire fucking thing. Freaking thing.
Mhm.
Ooh, watch my mouth. So, I'm sorry. So maybe take some time. Nikki, I think you said something about reflection. What do we need to learn from that?
Reflection. um, it's good to kind of look at the lessons that are going on in your life and not really just lessons, but what's really, really, really emotionally hitting you.
Hmm.
And take a moment and say, hey, where have I
Why?
felt this multiple times? And then kind of from there, see what that pattern's giving you. Like, what is that feeling that pattern's bringing up? And then kind of work your way into there and ask more questions and
As
I'll
more,
give an
basically, you're
example.
getting to the root. So, if we are, let's say, just, throwing a situation out there, you need to manifest, right? You're setting your intentions for the new moon, which is actually something I would suggest everybody kind of think about, put out into the universe. What is it that I want to see as a goal? Don't worry about the how, don't worry about the why, but put out what goals really mean something to you. And I think what you just said with that reflection, yes, you want to clear out old energies, but also that reflection goes into the new energies as well. Why do you want? What is the root cause of why you want those goals. Why does it make you excited? That's what you need to get to. Not, hey, I want $1 million. That's my goal. Well, wait a second. Back up. Why do you want $1 million? What would you do with it? What makes you excited to use that $1 million for? Really think on it. Well, I want to travel. Well, why? Because I like new cultures. Okay, what does that do for you? Well, it gets me excited when I learn new things. Ah, now we're starting to get somewhere. So, Nikki, I would like to pose a question for you. What would you like to see happen?
Oh boy. Um, I live a basic life, so I would like clean house and some kids to not fight each other.
That's outside
Um,
your control.
I mean, on a deeper level, I think I would like to start readings up again. There has been a giant urge and a lot of past figures in my life coming back in
Oh.
recently. So that is something that I'm working on balancing.
And I can hear mommy in the background.
I know. I was just about to say, oh god.
Just barely, just barely, but it's cute. Um, this is mom life, guys, just so you know. Here's a I actually do have a really good question. Would you mind bringing out some of your cards and what you feel might be appropriate for these new energies coming in? And like maybe pull up 3 cards or whatever you feel is right for this particular situation. And this will be a good reflection period on what to think about for this coming new cycle. I can't even put a time stamp on it simply because it's event driven and everybody's life is going to be different. Some people might be getting surges of positive manifestation, abundance, energy, and just feel great. And they wake up all of a sudden and they're like, I'm ready to run a marathon. I can do this. Not me, but some people. So everybody is going to be hit differently. And it's kind of how you take it. It can be positive or negative according to your definitions. What I mean by that. So let's say there's a cat walking around. Yeah, I'm going to use this example. There's a cat walking around. To one person, like me, I'd be like, "Ooh, kitty, come here, let me pet you." Even if they go, "Meow," I'm like, "Yes, let me pet you. I don't care." To another person who's deathly allergic, that cat means something negative. To me, it's positive. The cat to the other person is negative because they'll break out in hives, possibly have like a asthma attack and potentially go to the hospital. So we give things definitions. So really think about that too. When you're setting your goals, what is that definition? Why does it mean what it means to you? Because it might not mean the same exact thing to somebody else.
Sorry.
While Nikki is shuffling for the intention of the new moon energies, what 3 cards best represent this coming cycle, just tell you a little bit about tarot. It is through the interpretation of the channeler or the medium or the intuitive. And they just kind of get information, kind of along with your clairs, of what the tarot means. Yes, you can be formally trained. That's perfectly fine because then you're going through the rules and parameters of what you've been trained. Or you can go strictly through your intuition as you just kind of thumb through it because it's intention anyway. So if she puts the intention as she's shuffling, sometimes the cards jump out and sometimes she just feels this is right. This resonates. Here we go. So we'll see what pops up.
Okay, so I decided we're gonna just go with Oracle at this
Oracle
point
cards.
in the I'm using the secret language of light. Okay.
Ooh, that's perfect because we are the secret of life.
So for our mind, for our 3D mind, we got as a collective the divine feminine, which the feminine is the kind of the creator and the nurturer and the one that births concepts and ideas. We have our masculine side who is there to help with the physical, as well as the feminine creates, and then the masculine tries to push it out into the world with the help of the feminine through birth. The feminine holds it in, and they They, nurture it for, well, if you think of pregnancy, 9 months, but it could be less, it could be longer, depending on what it is. But right now our minds are kind of focusing on our creative side and what we want to create and what we would like to produce, as well as our emotional state. Releasing the emotions to allow our heart, that little heart in the middle, to shine through. I feel very heavy in my chest with that one. So kind of cracking at that right now is thanks to the moon.
It's all iron in here.
Yeah. So I feel like pushing through, kind of like for some reason I see a serpent in here. I don't.
Kundalini?
I see the head up top.
Oh, like a cobra. Yeah.
Yes. I see
That's
that
kind
in
of
there.
cool. The flow.
And then with our 3D, what we're doing in 3D, physical, soulmating, doesn't necessarily mean our soulmates, our partners in that sense, but it could mean our tribe is kind of growing. We're starting to get our I guess our weapons. I don't want to say weapons, but our
arsenal.
Yes, ready. As I don't know if you can see that, but let me see if I can get it to. No. Oh, it's so hard to see. Anyway, just trust me. No, in here there looks like a sword. It's a very, 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 very fine sword in there. It's very hard to see.
Sort of light.
But we're kind of getting our arsenal together. We're having our little meetings.
Light warrior.
Yes. And that's our soul tribe. I mean, there might be some soulmates coming together, but I feel like right now there are a lot of heavy energies being released, and we're kind of finding brotherhood, sisterhood, helping us get through it and kind of learning from one another. And then our soul, what we are sparking is soul love. It's a little bit harder to see, but this feels peaceful, like our soul is trying to get us at peace. They are meditating. They are aligning their chakras and just kind of centering with their higher selves up top and kind of becoming one. So this is kind of all flowing into kind of who you're meant to be. I mean, we all are who we're meant to be, but we kind of are jumping timelines and paradigms right now. So we're kind of just realigning with our true nature, and we might have strayed a little bit these past
years.
I'm going to say like 8 years has been a huge. What happened 8 years ago? But it's been a huge change.
Kid? You had a kid.
I had a lot of kids, but and sorry, there is a kid here as we speak. But but anyway, we are kind of growing into our higher selves, as we have been for a while, but it feels like we're just having that very big birthing push out the other end right now.
So birthing pains.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So a lot of people are having very like heart palpitations and everything like that. But that being said, I feel like certain things are just patterns of behavior seem to be kind of falling away or making themselves present.
Yes.
So that we can address those patterns of behavior. That was a nice reading. I really like that.
Thank you.
Divine Feminine, the soul love, and what was the third one?
Soul mating.
Soul mating. Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you. Please, just putting that out there. Hey, universe. No, I'm just kidding. Well, with that, folks, enjoy these new moon energies. Put out the intentions and attitude of gratitude, maybe before you go to bed. Just say what you're thankful for, and then go into what you would like to maybe perhaps happen with these new cycles coming in. Join us next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Commenting helps us create more content for you. So, peace out, Cub Scouts.
Nice.